Twitch streamer Frogan, also known for being Hassan Piker's mod and the girl who got nominated for Rising Star 2 years in a row by the Streamer Awards, apparently hates US veterans and the US military. That's right, she's currently going viral for this clip where she said she hopes all American soldiers get PTSD.
I have no pity at all for any soldiers. I will never have any pity for any soldiers. US military? Boo who? I hope you get PTSD.
Jeez. Bro, she's literally just munching, just grubbing. Oh my gosh.
I do the ones the ones I'm like whatever about the US soldiers are the ones that like acknowledge that like what they did was wrong. They didn't know back then. Whatever. You're a good person in my book. I'm like a Tom, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. So the US military that are like, yeah, like, you know, I did this back then, but now I know it's wrong. Like I'm changed, like imperialism, this, you don't deserve the PTSD. But like any other motherfucker, you're joining them, you're like, oh my God, I want my Camaro, no student loans. You. I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into America.
Jeez, bro. Now, the reason she said this is because she's referring to a lot of allegations that have come out throughout the years in history against like the US military. But just like in recent situations like the Asmongold situation where he generalized a group of people being the Palestinians, she's generalizing the whole US military and every single soldier to have done bad things, which in any case is just simply not the truth. This pattern that people do in generalizing specific groups of people is just annoying and completely ignorant. And of course you have to throw some shots and talk about the Camaros and how people join the military so they can buy their muscle cars or whatever. Absolutely disgusting. The reason you even have the freedom to speak your mind, speak your opinions is because of the people that fight for us. The people that fight for the country, the people that give us the freedom and allow us to even have an opinion. And of course a lot of people are enraged. This is very unfair of Twitch not to ban her because we have somebody like Asmongold who said what he said and of course he got banned, but somebody like Frogan isn't getting the same treatment. And I do know that Frogan is somebody that Twitch promotes a lot, somebody that Twitch collaborates a lot with. And this is obviously hate speech. This is something that should not be allowed. She definitely should have some sort of repercussion for saying this on stream. And that leads me to people's opinions. We have Nick Merckx that tweeted, shit pisses me off. Look, there's still so many of us in the streaming world that appreciate our veterans and those that serve this country. Thank you for our freedoms and we're grateful for our privilege. And we have Facebanks who said, saying something as gross as that while stuffing her face, enjoying the freedom to be able to say shit like this in a country she hates so fucking much. It's like she's been ripped out of a cartoon. It's almost too corny to believe it's real. Because it's true. If it wasn't for our veterans, if it wasn't for the US military, we would not have the freedom to even say things like this. Then we also have former policeman and YouTuber Donut Operator who said, how is Twitch okay with this? He also said, hey Twitch, is this not against TOS? Which if something like that doesn't scream ban, then I don't know what's going on at Twitch. I don't know what their priorities are, but that's absolutely insane and extremely unfair for the people that do get repercussions for what they have to say. This was literally just as wrong as what Asmongold said. It doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on, bro. You don't say things like that. Then we have Keemstar. He said, wow, that this was said without a ban. And Adin Ross did end up commenting on the situation as well on stream. So let's go ahead and take a look at what he had to say.
Yeah, she's a terrorist. Not because she's Muslim. No, I have a lot of Muslim friends and I love Muslims. Muslim in my chat. She's a terrorist because she hates America and she's wishing bad upon US soldiers. She's a fucking terrorist. She needs to be banned. How are you going to ban Asmongold, but you're not going to ban her? She's a terrorist. Yep. So, no, I don't care, chat. You guys can say yo and GG's. I don't care. She's a terrorist. She is. This is a terrorist. Look at this shit.
Any other motherfucker, you're joining them, you're like, oh my God, I want my fucking Camaro.
No, guys, I speak for what's right. I don't give a fuck. I speak for what's right. I don't care if this makes me not get unbanned on Twitch. I don't care. I speak for what's right. This is wrong. Okay? This is fucking wrong. To say that US soldiers who fight every single day for America to say they deserve PTSD. This girl's a terrorist. Get her out of America.
I'm not going to go as far as to say she's a terrorist because she is definitely not a terrorist. She just has a very strong opinion on certain things, but that is a very wrong outlook and opinion and thing to spread. This is just spreading hate. I don't know what her audience got going on. I don't know how much she pulls. I don't know her viewership, but I know that what she's saying is spewing hate. She's just spreading hate towards the US military, which are the people that are fighting for your freedom. They're the reason you get to even say something like that without any repercussions. I mean, legal repercussions without going to jail. But then we have some people that are actual US veterans, and we have somebody, Sergeant Jackson. He says, yo Twitch, thanks for allowing this hate speech on your channel. As someone with PTSD from war, I don't wish it on anyone. Not only does it affect me, but it also affects my family. Obviously PTSD is very, very serious. We have somebody else that said, I listen to my little stepbrother crying his sleep night after night. All the times he tried to Luckily, my big brother went through the same shit and pulled him out mentally. He still screams his best friend's name at night. Go fuck yourself. Absolutely insane situation, bro. I really don't understand why there's so much hate in the world right now. Like, I understand certain political views. I understand having a strong opinion, or even maybe your truth and experiences shift you to like having a certain mentality. But when you start generalizing, that's when we have a problem. That's when hate becomes a thing. That's when you get blinded by certain situations maybe that you've seen or lived through, or certain things that have happened. But that doesn't mean that everybody of a specific group, meaning the US military in this case, is a certain way. I have friends in the military. They're literally the coolest fucking people on earth. People that are not hateful. People that are literally in there to protect their country, fight for our freedom. And that's literally it. People from both sides, people from the left, people from the right. And it gets even worse. She actually ended up doubling down on her little hate speech she had to say. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Yes.
So she's reacting to her own clip.
And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
Crazy. She's laughing. Fuck are you laughing at?
And they posted it in my head. I'm like, based?
That is not based. That is absolutely not fucking based. This gross.
Like, am I supposed to be like, I'm not walking back on it. I still fucking agree with it. Base?
Absolutely disgusting. Then Destiny has something to share. He tweeted out, if you don't like the terrorism support and stuff like that on Twitch, don't waste your time on reporting. They almost instantly reject stuff like that because the culture of the company is largely supportive of those statements. Where it says, based on the Twitch TOS and Frogan's statements towards veterans, I decided to report her for hateful conduct. Right clip and everything. Not even a minute later, almost exactly 50 seconds, Twitch sent a reply that no TOS violation had been committed. So this was reported to Twitch and they said, nope, no TOS had been broken. So there you go. Then Destiny also had something to say on his stream.
Do you think Twitch will provide an explanation, or do they just move on? I don't know. It feels like they've gotten away with not commenting or talking about literally any of this. They don't talk about any of this. It's been days now of like hundreds of thousands of liked and retweeted things from different communities on Twitter. And like Twitch is just completely and utterly silent. And also so is the entire media. Nobody is talking about it at all. That, again, those Asmongold articles about the Palestinian genocide thing, that shit was written like hours. That shit was written hours after Asmongold said that. But nobody anywhere has said anything about this. It's actually wild.
And it's very true. But to be fair, I think the reason this hasn't gone as mainstream as the Asmongold situation is because she's not as big. Maybe that's just me tripping. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little too open-minded. And that leads me to the last thing, where she actually ended up apologizing. Let's be honest, she fucking doubled down on that shit. And we know she meant it. She ends up tweeting an apology where she went on and said, the US military has conducted some of the most horrific crimes against humanity in the modern era in countries such as Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Lebanon, and Palestine. My anger is directed at individuals who are currently championing these war crimes as if they liberated my people. It's horrific and disgusting. The beginning of the clip was worded poorly, and I do apologize for that. I go on to clarify in the clip that I do not mean all military, but specifically those with no remorse. What I said was out of frustration as they are currently bombing my family in the name of liberation. I realize that wishing people harm isn't the best way to talk about these issues, and that I could have talked about these topics in a more sensitive way. Which, once again, generalizing the whole US military and hating on them like that is absolutely insane, and that is absolutely just not true. Yeah, sure, there are a few bad apples in there, just like anything else. But in the grand scheme of things, if you want to be mad at somebody, it's not the soldiers themselves, it would be the government, wouldn't it? Just food for thought there, Frogan. Then again, that's the same government that gives you the freedom to say what you want to say. So there you go. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this whole situation. Let me also know if there's any other topics you guys want me to cover. So let's check out all my social media down in the description box as always. I'll see you guys in the next one. I think this is absolutely insane. And man, the amount of hate in this world is crazy. Virux out. Peace.